So it's the 3rd of October, it's a beautiful day. The ground is pretty slippery because we've had quite a bit of rain, but the forecast is looking very promising for this week. Just to give you an idea of where we are on the land, if you look up that way, that's our entrance gate up there with the beehive, and we're just down in the bottom right corner working on the willow section. So initially we weren't really sure what was going to happen down here, and we had a lot of willow growing back, and so I thought, well, it would be nice to have almost like a secret section of the garden. The ground down here is also very boggy, so my thoughts are I'm going to actually turn it into a Japanese peace garden. So it's going to have lots of boulders and moss and ferns. I'm going to put a little bridge in down here, so there'll be a path with steps down through this archway. Here comes Kate. So Kate, do you want to describe what you're doing?
So what I'm doing is I'm doing two things for one. So I'm pollarding a willow tree. Now it might look a little bit brutal, however, next year is going to provide us with lots and lots of stems for the goats, aka tree hay. What I'm doing now with the waste is I'm not just chucking it to the ground, I'm actually replanting, because as soon as you put a fresh stem of willow, that will grow, and it's lovely moist soil. So we're going to advance the hedging and make it nice, thick and bushy. You don't want all this growing up here, you want it growing down here where it's accessible for us to cut, chop
and manage. Yeah.
It'll look decorative, but also it'll provide luscious animal fodder.
So you can kind of see along here, this is the section which also, it just naturalised itself, but it has left these gaps. So Kate's literally just filling in, just pushing it about 2 or 3 inches into the ground.
You don't need much.
And it will literally root within a couple of months, really.
Doesn't take long.
It doesn't take long at all.
The magic.
It's very prolific.
Yeah.
So yes, we're turning this into a Japanese garden. Down this right corner I'll be putting a little sort of like dojo on stilts, and it will be Kate's summer art studio, and also a nice place for us to come when it's really, really hot in the summer, and we can just meditate and be close to the streams. The stream's just over the other side. So that's what we're doing today. And also we're using the hedge trimmer. This is a Draper hedge trimmer. It's a 4-in-1, so it comes with a chainsaw, a hedge trimmer, a brush cutter and a strimmer.
But it's very heavy.
It's
so
unfortunately very heavy, so we can only do little bits at a time with it, but we're tackling this section here now. So this is all brambles. They are probably as thick as my thumb, if not more. Really, really nasty. So we're just slowly cutting it back to expose the old willow wood that was chopped down by the tree surgeons for us about last year. So that's what's on the schedule for today. So I'm just going to go up to the shed and put some new fuel in, and I'll get going with that and take a few photos of before and after. Anyway, thank you again for supporting Lavender Hill Farm. If you have any queries or you might like to get involved, we always accept a bit of help. It is hard graft, so don't expect it to be an easy thing, but it's very therapeutic being down here. And well, it's just good for the soul, isn't it?
Well, as Myrtle is currently displaying here,
yeah,
the language she is.
You're sure she's not dead?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, you're enjoying the sun, aren't you? So yeah, it's amazing to think that only last year all of this was bare earth with chopped up bramble from the tree surgeons, and this is it now. We've just planted all this, well, Kate's planted all this perennial rye. So it's moisture loving, it's very prolific, fast growing, and this is, how many months did you say this is in terms of growth?
Oh gosh, literally 3.
3 months worth of growth there, guys.
Yeah, and it's looking good. And because it's a dwarf type of perennial rye, we don't have to cut it as often, so it'll be great for pathways as well, so we can just leave sections of it whilst we grow our beds.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Anyway, bye for now.